Monday, Miami Heat president Pat Riley held a media availability and was asked about the plan for the offseason. Unprompted, Riley issued a statement which was interpreted by Miami media as a shot at LeBron James.
No more smiling faces with hidden agendas. Okay, so we'll be going in clean.
I'm unaware. Whatever he said, really, for me, it's not my concern right now. My concern is game two, but I have no notion of what transpired yesterday.
All right, Stephen A., we're putting Pat Riley on the hook. It appears he will not let this go. Do you know why?
Well, he's bitter. There's no doubt. There's no denying that. And I'm going to preface my comments by saying what I always say. I have the utmost respect for Pat Riley. He is one of the iconic figures in the history of basketball. The Miami Heat are a first-class organization. They're elite in every respect. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't enjoy saying this, but Pat Riley is coming across as bitter. And, you know, I'm going to come to the defense of LeBron James here. And contrary to this belief, Skip, you know, the Kobe's, the Allen Iversons, and people like that, I don't have that kind of relationship with LeBron James. I respect his talent. I think he's the greatest in the game. But it's a high and by, strictly interview whenever I can, you know, and that's about it. So, I mean, nobody's trying to defend LeBron here. But LeBron is not wrong. The fact is, LeBron decided that he wanted to leave. He didn't leave in the fashion that he left Cleveland, but Riley's treating it that way. He clearly feels snubbed. He clearly feels betrayed. And if Pat Riley feels that way, then perhaps he needs to tell us why, because none of us are seeing it. LeBron James decided to leave the Miami Heat. I told you, Skip, that his relationship with Pat Riley, while incredibly respectful, could have been better. Pat Riley, when LeBron arrived in Miami, they were rock stars. Instead of just having a team security, you know, one individual who happens to be the best in David Holcomb, okay? Instead of doing that, he had a security for Bosh, Wade, and LeBron. There was once upon a time where, you know, an all-star break and, you know, playoff games or festivities or whatever, everybody could be on the team playing. But when LeBron arrived, that wasn't the case because it was too much. It became a bit more complicated. Well, that led to Pat Riley having to remind everybody that he was the boss. He's the president of basketball operations. And as a result, LeBron's friends and family members were not treated with the degree of luxury that they were treated in Cleveland. Now, everybody wants to do their own thing and try to, you know, separate themselves. Rich Paul, who is a damn good agent, is doing a hell of a job representing Eric Bledsoe, Tristan Thompson, and other guys, establishing his own thing in his own name. You know, they don't want to be a part of that. Maverick doesn't want to be a part of that. Randy and those guys don't want to be a part of it. But the fact is, LeBron loves these brothers. He's known them since he was a kid. He loves them. And if in any way the perception is that they have been mistreated, he's not going to take kindly to that. And I was told that Pat Riley once walked up to him and told them, for you know, paraphrasing here, you kind of need to distance yourself from your friends. Well, that was year one. LeBron never forgot it. And he was there for 4 years. You know, Mama and the access that she had in Cleveland wasn't the same in Miami. LeBron never got over that. And if you Pat Riley, whereas you're not wrong, because it is a business and it is your organization, this is the best player in the world. And he's box office. And the revenue that he has helped generate for your franchise is undeniable. You can't treat him the way you would treat everybody else. You have to understand that with greatness comes perks to some degree. LeBron is LeBron. And Pat Riley was like, no, I'm Pat Riley. And I'm not saying that he's wrong. I'm saying it didn't work for LeBron. And so when he decides to leave, you got to be willing to accept that and just eat it and move forward. If Chris Bosh had not gone down this year, a legitimate argument could be made that the Miami Heat could be going to the conference finals to meet up with Cleveland. Chris Bosh, Hassan Whiteside, you discovered him. Dwayne Wade played 62 games this year, and averaged almost 30 in the month of March. Goran Dragic, you picked him up before the trading deadline. The Miami Heat have a bright future. They were just injured. But clearly being at home, watching LeBron James in the postseason is something that is rubbing Pat Riley the wrong way. It's reminding him of what he had to go through. Remember, I told you he was very, very frustrated. When LeBron sent him to Rich Paul, he wanted to talk to LeBron face to face. Rich Paul was like, no, you got to come through me. I represent LeBron. And LeBron was like, that's right. And that really, really ticked Pat Riley off. I understand it. He's not wrong for feeling that way per se, but were you that mad when LeBron decided to snub Cleveland the way that he did to come play for you? No. It was a business move on LeBron's part to come there. It's a business move on his part to depart. And Pat Riley, who's incredibly astute at making business moves, should have a greater appreciation for that. And he doesn't seem to in this case because it seems to have hit him personally. But if it's going to hit you personally, and it's not just about business, then you need to see what you could have done better. Because Pat Riley's as cool as they come, Skip. But sometimes he's cool, other times he's the boss. And he's a bit aloof and a bit distant, according to some of the players. Yeah. And sometimes that rubs certain guys the wrong way. Didn't affect Dwayne Wade, no, but it affected LeBron. It's the way it goes.
Okay. I will also disqualify myself before I answer the initial question. I'm a big fan of Pat Riley's. I've known him since his first early days of coaching the Los Angeles Lakers. And I always liked being around him. He was always good to me, very accessible and quotable with me, so maybe I'm not objective at all about this. I hear what you're saying. Number one, you just stated this fact. Pat Riley didn't mind it when LeBron James left Cleveland high and dry and took his talents to South Beach. So he benefited from that move, obviously. And you're right. He's bitter. This is a wound, a deep wound that will not heal. He's better than this. He's so much above this. He should just let it go and move forward with, as you talk about, the bright future that he is building for the Miami Heat. But he just couldn't help himself. He had to take one last shot as it sort of came full circle going into another offseason, because he feels like he got duped, he got blindsided, he got lied to, and he got betrayed by LeBron James that he felt like he did a whole lot for. It wasn't just Dwayne Wade being LeBron's big brother and mentor. It was also Pat Riley. And you've talked about this before, and you know way better than I. Pat taught LeBron some ropes, too. He taught him how to handle himself as a professional. And
yes, he did.
No matter how you slice it, LeBron walks away from Miami with his first 2 rings. And that's pretty great. And Pat Riley has a resume to back himself up, as you well know. So he's not just shooting from the lip here. He's been there, and he's done a whole lot of that. We could argue his resume versus LeBron's resume all day and all night. The problem is, in the end, the guy who plays on the court is LeBron James. And it just didn't click in the end. Somehow the bridge got burned, but Pat didn't see the bridge on fire the way you knew the bridge was on fire. So he felt like LeBron continued to smile to his face and didn't hint to him. He didn't even hint to him about his growing bitterness against Pat Riley over all of this, the way he began to tighten the reins a little bit and say, as a basketball team, let's travel together. Let's not travel with our friends and loved ones. And you talked about that fateful turning point moment that Pat Riley did not grasp, which was he's trying to help LeBron by saying, distance yourself from some of your inner circle a little bit. Let's be a basketball team here. Don't ask me to coddle to them. I'm not going to kiss your tail is basically what he's saying, the way it got kissed in Cleveland, because we want to pull together as a basketball team. We want to be one together. We don't want you to be able to do whatever you want to do with your friends and family. Okay? Well, I'm okay with that because it was working. But he didn't see it coming. He didn't know how deep that wound was with LeBron.
But if you were blind to it, Skip, was it because, and I say this respectfully, we are talking about the great Pat Riley here. And when I use the word arrogance, it's not derogatory.
No, but he
was
earned
it, were you,
yeah.
I'm saying, but were you blind to it, or were you arrogant in terms of, I'm Pat Riley, this is what I've done, this is how you've benefited from it, and that is that. Because LeBron, again, I just pointed out how Dwayne Wade missed 20 games this past season. LeBron didn't miss 20 games in 4 years. No. He took them to 4 straight NBA Finals.
I hear you.
And all I'm saying is that if you Pat Riley, you got to know when somebody's, and I told you this before, there's Alonzo and D-Wade, and then there's everybody else.
I agree.
You can't have the best player in the world on your squad and he's on the everybody else category.
I get it.
It just can't happen.
I know.
It just can't happen.
Yeah, I'm with you. But just remember, just to sum this all up, going back a year ago, the signals that Pat got were that LeBron, I think he tweeted about how Shabazz Napier was his favorite player in college basketball.
Yeah.
So Pat says, I'm going to get you Shabazz.
But Skip,
go ahead.
But Skip, I was here on this show with you. And remember, even though I said, I can't believe he's leaving, it was because it's South Beach. Why would you leave this? This weather, the palm tree.
Yeah.
I kept saying that. But in the same breath, sitting next to both of y'all, Kerry, I specifically said, look, I'm hearing he's going. It's a year earlier.
Yeah, okay.
I said, I'm here. I told y'all, like, you don't think I mentioned that to Miami?
Sure.
I said, look, y'all, I'm just telling you. This is what I'm hearing.
Okay.
Oh, please, David. I'm telling you.
But Pat,
this is what I'm hearing.
Pat clearly didn't get any of those signals directly from LeBron or from Rich or Randy or Maverick,
or
whoever else.
He might have ignored them.
He might have ignored them. So he went out and got a couple of pieces, cheaper pieces. But you remember Josh McRoberts and Danny Granger? They were LeBron-esque pieces. They were. He's going to put them around LeBron. Yeah.
No. He didn't get the pieces he got now. You get the kind of pieces that you had now in place. Trust me, that would have been more appealing to LeBron. He wasn't getting those kind of pieces for LeBron.
All right.
LeBron felt like he was wearing down.
Let's leave it there. We'll pick this up later on. Odds makers say Tim Tebow will not make the team. Do we need odds makers to tell us that? That's the question. The gentleman will discuss that on the other side of the break. We'll be right back.